Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back here on the Ningen Plays channel for more The Long Dark survival experience. Hope you guys are all doing well today on this fine Wednesday, middle of the week here now. So I think I've got everything set up ready. So we've been surviving in this farmhouse for quite a while. I had packed up everything to leave to go on an adventure to a new location. And after I packed up my bags and with all the stuff I wanted to carry, because I've got loads of resources, loads of spare tools, all sorts of stuff. I got loaded up ready to leave only for there to be a bear outside. And I really wanted a second bear pelt because I can use it to make something. So basically I had to kill the bear. And then instead of leaving and heading off to the new area as I had originally planned, I've now had to stay in this place at this house for a bit longer because it takes 12 days for a bear pelt to cure and be usable for crafting. So I don't actually know. It's on 99%, but I don't actually know like how much longer I have to wait or like rest for it to get to 100. So I've basically just been kind of wasting time, like making the in-game time go by having my guy kill time by standing around waiting and then sleeping. Because fortunately I have enough resources, like enough food and water to just survive here for 12 days, basically doing nothing. So I can wait for this bear pelt to be ready. But yeah, once we've got that bear pelt, once it is cured, I'm going to make a new bear skin bedroll. There we go. And then I'm going to actually head off to a new location. So I'll have a whole new place to explore in this stream today. So hope everyone's doing well. Shout out to Little Blues here, of course. We've got Drace, Weeber Class. How you guys doing today? Yes, if you want to make a bear skin coat, you need the 2 pelts. But I've already made a wolf skin coat, which is very helpful. Where is bear bedroll? It's there, but what heading is it supposed to be under? Because it's not close. Yeah, there you go. Bearskin bedroll. 2 bedroll. I need 5 cloths. I need 6 loads of gut. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because, yeah, this is a superior bedroll. And not only does it give you a bunch of extra warmth when you're outside, but it also keeps predators away because it smells like a bear. So, luck was on my side. Yeah, I saw that, Drace. The birthday luck coming in clutch with the summons. So, was it just 1 copy of each? Or, because I think you just had, was it you hadn't got either of them before that, right? Right, so let's craft ourselves a bearskin bedroll. It's going to take 17.5 hours to make. Bruh. Okay. Right, well, we can spend... Let's spend 3.5 hours, I guess, to start with. It's probably going to get dark soon. It is going to get dark soon. Yeah, see, now I've already got to the point requires light to craft. Well, that's super annoying. Because I'm also not very tired, which means passing the time for it to then be light again. I mean, I guess I could do this. I do have a decent amount of lantern fuel, so I could just do this. I don't normally like to waste lantern fuel and just do everything by natural light, but... yeah, let's spend 4.5 hours. I'm gonna get to the point where I'm like overly thirsty, I think, but that's fine. That leaves 10 hours to go, and this is nearly empty now. Yeah, well, I better use it to get out of the basement before it gets too dark for me to be able to see. Yeah, because normally like you use the lanterns for exploring in the dark, so I don't like to waste it to do like crafting and stuff like that, because obviously I want to try and do most of that by day if I can. Where have I put all my spare lantern fuel? Oh yeah, it's in my the freezer. The fridge is full of food and the freezer's full of like emergency supplies. Like flares. Alright. There we go. Oh yeah, refresh your petan, that's a good point. I should do that. I've been farming a load of the pudding thing. I've got all the stones, all the meat items. I'm just getting the last like few sets of kais now. Right, so drink, eat, and then sleep for a bit. But I'm probably going to end up sleeping until I'm fully rested because I don't actually need... I'm not actually that tired. Yeah, and it's still dark. Fortunately, any way where you can sleep, you can select to just like pass time. And then you just literally kind of stand there doing nothing. And you still get hungry and thirsty, but it allows time to pass without you having to actually actively be doing anything. So now, sleep again, just so we're fully rested, and then off we go. Yeah, the stones and the ore thing is really cool, because you get the stones straight away, which helped me get that last multi on the Bira Spanner. And then obviously the ore you can save until later. So now that I've got all of them, let me see, how many do I actually have? Because I've been saving the ones from the last few pan event things as well. So I have 125. My goal is to save all of them until the GDC, or at least whatever the next big thing is that I really want to summon for. Because obviously for all we know, the TDC could be something really, really good. Alright, so crafting, we will go. Still basically got to do 10 more hours of work on this thing. So make sure that we stay fed and hydrated in the meantime. I've got loads of spare bear meat from said bear that came along that I had to kill. I'm going to need to pick up some more water after this, though. I wonder if I can just go... Can I craft for the 7? Probably not. For the 7 hours. Probably get too thirsty. You get thirsty so quickly. But yeah, hopefully they do that with more future things, with like revamping these events, or at least revamping the shop events. Because that's the thing, at the moment, even though link leveling is obviously a thing that you can do, like it feels like with your current stamina, there's basically no point doing anything other than farming pudding. Like, that seems like the most sensible use of your time and resources at the moment. Hey, Sister Ningen, how's it going? AK Sharky. How you doing? How you doing? I've got 1,686 ore, which equals 240 stones. Damn. I'd been saving mine for a little while, but then because I had to go all in to get Ultra Super Villain Vegeta, I had to cash them in because I ran out of stones. So I've only just started rebuilding. So yeah, I've got 125, which is 17 stones. But hey, let's go. Right, so I've made my bearskin bedroll, but now it's late, so I need to... I think I might start a fire here so we can get some more water, because we're basically out.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. Come on. Start that fire, baby.
All right.
Got so much wood, I don't need anything else. I will cash mine in for either TDC, GDC, or a second Xenoverse collab. Yeah, exactly. It all just depends, like, because we have no idea what's going to be coming. It just depends what it is will determine whether I bother. I can't remember where. I don't know, because where is the Moose Satchel again? Because honestly, I was just going to go to Mystery Lake. Because out of the two places you can go from here, it's either Mystery Lake or Coastal Highway. And I don't really want to go to either of them. Like, I don't want to go to Coastal Highway and then Desolation Point until I've done the thing where you can get the code for getting into the gun thing. And I can't remember where that is either. What do I need to make rabbit pies? I want to make more of these. I need flour, oh, and water, which I currently don't have any of, although there's loads of it over here. Rush River Valley. How do I get there? What's the easiest way to get there? Because from here I can literally go Mystery Lake or Coastal Highway. Because, yeah, I want to make some rabbit pies for my journey. Because they give you the thing that makes you, like, less encumbered. So they're good for packing up my bag and then going on a long trip. Because, yeah, I'd have to look up the map things again to, like, remember how to get there. Okay. Do I have any food in here that's going to be going bad soon that I need to get rid of? Got some potatoes. I guess I could cook those. It's funny that you literally just make a jacket potato that you eat with no, like, topping or anything. Ugh. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? I think I know a way to make the RE fights work as both limited time fights and permanent fights. I mean, the only idea I had when we were talking about it on stream the other day, and I mentioned it in one of the videos, is like, just make the missions time limited, but not the actual event itself. So you can always do the event, you just, like, the missions expire, so then they can't complain. If that is the reason, they can't complain that there's too many stones available. Tippity top of Milton. Oh god, so it's going to take me ages to get there then, because I'd have to go to... How do I get to Milton? It's probably... I go to Mystery Lake and then there's a way to get there from there, isn't there? So it's probably going to be quite a long ways away in terms of when I actually go there. Okay, I think that's enough rabbit pies. I've got 9. That's probably enough rabbit pies. I also don't need a bedroll anymore. Well, I don't need this bedroll. Because now I've got this bad boy. And it weighs 3 kilograms, which is quite a lot. But we can just shove this bad boy over here. Because I don't need to have 2 bedrolls. And then tomorrow, we begin our journey to a new location. And new locations are always fun. Especially more so fun for, like, the stream. Because when I get to a new location, it means I've got loads of new stuff to explore. New buildings, like, we can actually find stuff, like supplies and everything. Yeah, killing a moose might be easier, yeah. Maybe. And they can limit the event for a celebration, keep replacing a week later, and then during the next big celebration, they release all of them into the pool of memories. Yeah, because that's the thing I guess we don't know for now yet, is like if they're going to come back at some point in the future as part of like something else, maybe. Like, then I guess it'll be okay, but still not ideal, but... You watch, though. This is always the thing, like the best laid plans of mice and men, as they say. Like, I'm going to rest until tomorrow morning, and then there's going to be... like a massive, like, it's going to be like a massive hailstorm or something, so I'm not going to be able to leave because the weather's going to be terrible. Hey, shout out to Bringer for gifting a channel membership for the Minkin Plays channel. Shout out to Bluedos Dev for receiving it. Thank you, Bringer. Right, so we'll just chug a jug of maple syrup. Okay, so yeah, W's for Bringer in the chat. Let's go. I appreciate you, my dude. Okay, so now I have to decide all the things that I want to bring with me. As you can see, I have my collection of weaponry and firearm cleaning kits, which I don't need to take all of those with me. But we will take the hunting rifle. I don't actually care. Like, the pistol's rubbish, so I'm just going to leave it. I also don't really care about the flare gun either. I should bring some rabbit pelts with me so I can repair my rabbit things if I need to. Let's grab 2 of those. I guess for that same reason, actually, you have to use gut as well, so I should bring 2 of those. This is the only problem when you like leave to go somewhere else, is I've got so much stuff that in theory I could take with me. But I don't want to be like super over encumbered. Take some extra medical supplies with me. So we'll take some more painkillers, more what should we call it? Antiseptic, more antibiotics. I don't think I'll need an emergency stim. I'll take a second knife and a second axe. Take my thermos. Take my hacksaw. Take a second pry. No, I can repair the pry bars. I don't really need to take a second one. I've got a decent amount of water. I'm going to drop the rabbits. So, grab another water. What have I got in here? Mostly flares, which I don't really need. I'll take my fishing line, I guess. I should take flour and broth, because I can use those to make things. Because then I should also take cooking oil, because you have to make it otherwise. Right, and then I should probably grab a second whetstone as well. Grab one of these. Okay. Okay, well, it's not great visibility, but it's also not terrible weather. So I'm going to drop this rabbit meat, and then we're going to eat one of our rabbit pies, which, of course, I stupidly am not actually that hungry. But that applies the unburdened effect to me. So now my thing goes up to 43 instead of 40. And now I'm not over encumbered. And now off we go. Sewing kit. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I've only got one at 3%. Oof. Yeah, good shout. Good shout. Yeah, that's why I put one there. It's in a really awkward spot, but it's the one I was going to take with me. Okay. Who do you think will be the next Ocon Fest? Yeah, so it was end of May last year was Tau. It's kind of crazy to think that was a year ago that Tau came out. But this is the problem, and I've said this before, and I probably will say this forever now with like these filler Dokkan Fests, is that it could be anything. Like, no one would have predicted Tau. It could be anything. Although, remember this time last year, or I say this time, like a couple of weeks from now, whenever. But for Tau, they did do the thing where they posted like a hint, like a teaser thing. So we could see a teaser or like a hint for whoever the next character is going to be. Oh yeah, remember to refresh my pattern. I'm finally starting to run out of the manga cards from when we had the 40th anniversary Patan. Give me a Super Android 13. Yeah, revitalize the Android Steam while Mirai is still a solid option. That would be good. Oh, I should take one of my snares with me, actually. Apparently they're all... Apparently these snares caught rabbits, and then something must have come along and ate the rabbits, because there's nothing there. I'll just take 2. Don't need to carry 3. But the good thing is that because, even though running out of the manga ones, the good thing is because I've just been using the manga ones for the last few Petans, it means I've got tons of the normal stickers. So I can just use those, like, for the next set of things. Yeah, so I know the way to go. I've got the map up anyway, but I need to go down the river this way. Because basically I just keep following the river until I get all the way down to, like, the next bridge. So off we go. Do you like my suggestion? I can see release a 12-stage fight for this celebration. 12-stage fight? I don't know, where was that suggestion? Did I miss that? Or was that on a video comment? We should do one for all of the Gods of Destruction. Also, we should get summonable units for all the Gods of Destruction. It's about time. But yeah, Super 13 would be cool. Android's buff. Movie Boss is buff. Mirror on the team. Let's go. Yeah, because I've got cards for, like, the R versions. I've got, like, 31, like, STR Beerus's and, like, 31 STR God Goku, like, the random, like, R cards. Did I passed the bridge somehow and not realised it? Lower Falls. Wait, have I gone the wrong way? Oh, no, I have to go around. Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh, I need to go around this. Huh. Okay. I need the crampons then. Because I have to go around this bit here to where the river continues, which is at the top of these falls. But according to the map, I should just be able to go around. Also, according to the map, there is a possibility that a moose spawns here, which would be really awkward for me. Also, how did that not just give me... Okay, I did just... I got the obtain 10 of the 20 series... 20 of the Petan series 25 stickers. I can already see people complaining about it. It's a video comment. Oh, I'll have to check, because I'm on the second channel. I'll have to... I'll check. I'll bring it up on my phone, I think. Let's have a look. One relevant long-form fight that isn't festival. I mean, I agree. Now, that's why I really liked the Japanese version of the player choice battle thing. Because I really want a long fight that isn't festival. Because I hate festival. So... Normal Gods themed RE stage. Be it battle hard and formidable foes. A new stage for the Gods of Destruction event where you have to fight all 12. Oh yeah, do it as a new stage for the actual event that already exists, yeah. But make it like the boss rush version, so you fight all 12 of them in one go. Dude, that'd be so good. I'm here for that. Yeah, I would very much like that. But yeah, I'm carrying enough stuff with me to make surviving to getting to where I'm going easy enough. But also I left enough stuff back at the farmhouse that if I do need to go back there at some point, there's still a bunch of stuff there. Although a lot of the food will potentially go off. But if I go back there once I've got my cooking skill up to level 5, which means I can't get food poisoning, I could just eat all the food even if it's gone off and it won't give me any like negative effects. Which is the funniest thing. That's why you want to try and get your food, like your cooking skill, up to max level as quickly as possible when you have like when you start a new game of this. I mean, it takes ages. Like when I say you want to get it up to 5 as quickly as possible, it's not something that is very, very quick to do because it does take a while to get it leveled up. But yeah, so I need to go this way. I need to find a cave. That's still the river, so it's more this way, I think. We have to find the cave system that will take me to Winding River, and that's how I get to Mystery Lake. That's the bear cave, I think, so it's not that one. Because, yeah, it's too close to the river. So there's nothing in there, so we go this way. Basically, I keep going up this way until I can go left, and then that should take me to a cave. And that's where I need to go. The 3 to 4 stages where you fight a couple. Yeah, that would be really cool. Just do a stage where you fight all of them. Yeah, I think that would be good. Oh, so it should be around here somewhere. Aha. Wait, is it going to be on here? Oh. Hey, there we go. Leave Pleasant Valley. I've been alive for like 46 days or something in this game already, so it's going pretty well. So we've got to work our way through this cave system. Sometimes they're straightforward and there's only like one way to go, and other times you can go around in circles. Anything interesting in this bit down here? No, just a bunch of sticks and some wood. Could use to make a fire eventually. Intensifying. Yeah, we have an intensifying fight stage for ages. I still wish is it intensifying fights that has the thing? Like, I still wish they would do it in more difficult content, where it's like if you do a certain thing, like if you beat phase 2 with like, you know, a certain number of orbs or whatever, you fight like a different boss at the end. I wish they would do that for like actual end game level content. I think that would be super fun. But okay, so I can go that way or I can go this way, but try out this way. I don't really know. There's 2 ways to go now as well. This is what I mean. You can go... you also don't want to make sure you don't ever go into a cave situation like this and you don't have, like, lots of fuel for your lantern, because it'll be very easy for me to get lost and then run out of fuel and then be stuck in the dark. Oh, a book.
This will come in handy.
Mittens and a balaclava that I don't need. A spare bedroll that I don't need. But hey, we take books. It's always good to, when you've got to kill some time in the game, if you're waiting for something, read a book, get the skills up. So this way then, I guess. I feel like the next Bardock we see will be a tag Goku and Bardock. Please, Dokkan. I'm on my knees, give me the reversible exchange Goku and Bardock. Like, why has that not been a thing yet? Why has that been a thing in, like, Legends, but not in Dokkan? Like, come on. Come on, Dokkan, catch up. What are you doing? Okay, I don't think it's going to be that way, is it? It's going to be... The exit's clearly over there. So many of these in here. The story is not yet written. I hate that, because those cairns are all supposed to be, like, they're dotted around the map, but for people who, like, backed the game, you could have, like, a message that you leave, like, a custom message. But, like, everyone who didn't bother, it just says, like, the thing is what's it called? Not yet written. And it's like, man, if I'd known back in the day that this was going to end up being a game that I played for like 50 million hours, like I've played this game for years and years and years. Like, I'd have loved to have been one of those like backers and actually put like a message on the thing. But okay, so this is a pretty straightforward map to get through. I don't think there's any predators, but we shall be armed just in case. Got some rabbits. Oh god, where did that go? It bounced way up and then came flying down. It almost hit the rabbit on the way back. I don't even actually want the rabbit carcass, it's just to get my archery skill up a little bit. Saiyans vs Vicky Bloodline GDC is something that I feel very possible and likely to happen. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I wonder if like... I wonder how long it would take for us to potentially get a tag Goku and Bardock. Sometimes a wolf closer to the dam. Oh well. Fortunately, I'm good with a bow and arrow when it comes to wolves, so... my thing is actually still at 43, so it takes quite a while for this effect, the rabbit pie effect thing, to wear off, but I'll eat another one anyway, just to top it up. Yeah, I forgot this is going to take us through to the dam as well, which is a crazy place to start off the area in, because it's not a place I would usually use as a safe house. So if I start looting it straight away, I'm going to have so much stuff. I was going to say, how's that expired? It hasn't though, has it? Because it's still 43. Game's lying to me. Yeah, that's where we're headed. Damn. Have you ever tried rabbit? I think I have had rabbit stew before. do want to see Dokkan. Yeah, the Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, UI Goku, and Future Gohan. But unfortunately, that is a Heroes thing, so I don't know how likely it is we ever see anything else from Heroes in Dokkan. Oh, is that a wolf over there? I think it is. Or I think there's a dead body up here if we go up here. Is it up here? Potentially? See that cheeky little wolf down there. The problem is when you look at the map things, like there's a possibility that certain things will be there, but it's not like guaranteed. So I'm not seeing anything here. Oh, a broken arrow. Take that. Arrows are always good, because broken arrows can be harvested and then made into new arrows. Because when it comes to making arrows, you've got to find the birch wood, which we were having an issue with in the last stream. But the main thing is the arrowheads, because unless you find a forge out in the world, you can't make arrowheads yourself. So finding broken arrows is always really good. Because then once you have found a bunch of birch wood, you can then make arrows yourself. And then you have a sustainable form of ammunition for fighting off wolves and killing rabbits and stuff. Whereas if you're just trying to use the gun, you have to constantly find ammo until you get to... There is a certain point in the game you can go to where you can actually make ammo, but it's very difficult, and it also requires a bunch of like limited resource that isn't easy to get. This takes me back. Do you remember when we first started playing this game, like we used to always just start at Pleasant Valley, at Mystery Lake, because it's like the easiest area. Like it's the OG starting area, so it's the easiest. Like if you want to have the easiest time, it's the easiest place to start. I should yeet myself off the dam. Be careful of that bit. Hey MX, how's it going? Short Day is the prequel. That was the short day I had before I got on the plane that then crashed in the Canadian wilderness. Oh, it's a dead deer. I could actually do with having a deer pelt on me, to be fair, because I'll eventually need to repair my deer boots. Oh yeah, because I've crafted a lot of stuff in this game already so far. I've got a rabbit skin hat, which keeps my head warm. I've got a wolf skin jacket that I made out of a couple of wolves. I've got some rabbit mittens. I've got deerskin boots. And I've got my bear bedroll. So
Too much stuff to carry.
ah, you'll be fine. Yeah, because like the door is like stowed in of where you would go in, but you go in like the window over here, don't you? Yeah. Okay. We're going to card collecting. Well, I say used to. I still do play Magic the Gathering. I used to buy a lot of cards because before I got into Dokkan, I used to joke about like that's what replaced my card buying like hobby. Instead of buying Magic cards, I spent money on Dokkan instead. But yeah, I still play Magic with my friends. Oh, interesting. A memento key box. But yeah, I don't buy cards much anymore because they're expensive.
Wonder who owns this stuff.
But I've got back into playing with my friends regularly, so I have gone through and like redone some of my old Commander decks, just using cards I already had, but just sitting and like, because there's a useful resource. It's like a site called EDH Rec, which you can put in your Commander, and it tells you like the best cards to use in the deck with that character. So I sat and went through some of my decks the other day, and just like moved some stuff around. And I've got one of my friends like has an insane collection as well. So like if I say, hey, I'm retooling this particular deck, and then he'll be like, here's a bunch of cards I have that you can just have to put in there to make it better. It's like, awesome, let's go. So, but yeah, exactly. Like Dokkan replaced my like card collecting for the most part. Grape soda. Right, so we're in the dam now. Oh, there's another can of soda. I used to know the layout of this damn area like really well because it was, like I said, this was like one of the OG starting areas. But
thank goodness.
I can't say I remember it super well now. Oh, there you go. Didn't need to bring my sewing kit after all. Okay, anything interesting in here? Some lockers over here. Okay. No! Don't break down the metal shelf, pick up the book. And the lantern fuel. There's a backpack.
Hope I can still eat this.
Oh, a locked locker. I can use my pry bar to open that. So hopefully it has something good in it if it was locked. It had nothing in it. Let's go. I do love that. Locked lockers. And you can get like car trunks as well that can be locked, and you have to open them with the pry bar, and then they're just empty. It's like, right, okay. I see. Yeah, I don't need those boots. Oh, is there bullets in there? Just cut the box up. Okay, there weren't any more. Fair enough. Okay. So eat another rabbit pie, get our unburdened thing back, drink some juice, well, some orange soda. Kel would be proud.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Beef jerky and some chips, let's go. Candy bar. Because yeah, there's still a bunch of, we've got a bunch of stuff that we can look at in here. Mouldy beef jerky. Let me add it. Okay. Well, there's a first aid kit out there.
Could end up being useful.
Emergency stim and a bandage, sure. I don't want that cloth. I don't need it. I've got plenty. Well, I actually don't have that much with me. I had like 80 pieces of cloth in the wardrobe back at that farmhouse, but I had no real need to like bring it with me or anything.
Is it food or?
It's clearly food. What do you mean? Who needs something when you can get nothing? True. That is a very good point. You could have had a thing, but instead you get nothing. No thing. Anything else in this? Oh, there's another knife. Basically, all the spare stuff I brought with me, like the sewing kit, a spare knife, all that kind of stuff, I didn't need to bring any of that with me because I've just found all of it in here. Typical. That's why you don't need to worry too much about, like, oh, I'm going off to a new area, I have to take all of this stuff with me. And it's like, yeah, you don't really. I mean, literally, the table back at that farmhouse that I left has like 5 hatchets on it. And that's with the fact, with me already bringing like 2 with me. And I'll probably end up finding at least 1 in this area somewhere. Not necessarily in the dam, but in this new like Mystery Lake area that I'm at.
That'll come in handy. More
matches, sure. There's a door that goes outside that we don't need to go out of. Is there going to be something in this locked locker? A worn old-fashioned parka. Which I don't need because I have a wolf coat, but you know.
Hope I can still eat
beans. Oh, we found some beans, boys. It's game on. Okay, so a quick look in here. Don't need to paint. I didn't pick up that beef jerky. Starting to get a little bit over encumbered, but oh, there's a dead guy. Another broken arrow. Hell yeah.
Lamp fuel. I can use this.
Spare lantern. Isn't there usually... Yeah, there's an arrow stuck in this door. So I've got a couple of broken arrows from here now. That's pretty good. Let me get out.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I need the Mystery Lake map. Where's the dam? Over there. Okay, so I'm still in here. What time of day is it now? It's getting close to... It's going to be getting dark soon. I'm carrying way too much stuff though. I swear some of this stuff looks different. Like the textures have been updated on some of the things, so it looks a bit more impressive, some of the stuff. I know there can be sometimes a useful thing here.
What have we here?
Matches and water. Sometimes there's a gun there, I think. Yeah, I have to stop and rest at some point, but it means I can rip up all of like the clothes that I don't need and all that kind of stuff. To that other side bit, so I'm just going to check over here quickly first. Yeah, I'm so over encumbered I can't even run. Too interesting over there. see what the point of that is, but... Can I see in here? Not very well. So walk across those planks. I'm going to use the random lantern that I found, and then I'm not wasting any of the gas in my main one. Random rope. Yeah, I can't wait to try out the Easy A's tomorrow. Fortunately, they're not full 30-stage Easy A's, so it's not going to take ages to do. Because they come out at like 6 AM my time. So I'm going to get up at 6 AM, get the Easy A's done as quickly as possible, so then I can do the showcases for them. Crackers and some tomato soup. I don't know if I can make that if I try and like... I think I can, but I also don't really want to risk it because... That would be a really bad, stupid and pointless way to die if I fell down those stairs. Let's save some of this then for now. Although I feel like, is it darker now, or is it just I wasn't near a window? Still haven't gotten the skill orbs I want for the Easy A and Super Easy A. Yeah, I've got some alright ones. They're not great, but I'm not too bothered about them having perfect orbs, to be fair. Let's light this back up. I mean, the important thing is that Whis has a full dodge build. I gave Beerus and Whis a pretty good silver one that I think is like level 7 additional in defense or something. So that's a pretty good one for them. This door doesn't open, does it? No. Got silver additional and defense and gold additional and defense for extreme STR. Damn. Good for supervillain Vegeta, although I guess you do want to give him a certain amount of dodge as well, to be fair. But should I light a fire? Is there any point? Could just do it for the memes, I guess. Gets my fire lighting skill up a little bit, I suppose.
Turned out pretty well.
Turned out pretty well. Got an old torch I can chuck in there. TV sounds always fluctuates. I only heard parts of songs. Every time I hear this loud sudden instrument, it reminds me of Limgrave or the Firelink Shrine. Oh, let's make some beans. Beans. Obviously all these random clothes I'm carrying for no reason. overall weight thing will be less because I...
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Is that going to be better than that when it's fully repaired? It's heavier. Nah, probably not. Okay. Try to wait to repair stuff because you don't want to be wasting, like... Well, I guess I could do this and it would get rid of that 3% sewing kit as well. Must return to Y hit more time and dodge if can hit good. Yeah, so crit has become such a completely pointless ability now. Like, everyone just does it in their kit, so you don't need to ever have crit in the hidden potential, basically. Let's refuel this. Get rid of this. And then I can do this. Drink this. Let's go to sleep. If I can find somewhere on the floor, it will actually let me put my bedroll. Time to go sleepies. What time is it now? It's still the middle of the night. I can still sleep for... Let me drink some water actually, because otherwise I'll wake up dying of thirst. But I haven't got a lot of stamina. I did a couple of runs on the Whis event today, but I haven't got a lot of stamina, and I don't want to waste my meat items on the Whis event when it's almost Dokkan Day. Is that the Aurora or is it daytime? No, the Aurora means all the electricity in here goes crazy. Alright, so let's eat a rabbit pie. So we get our bonus weight distribution thing. Eat some very salty crackers and then drink some water. Because that slowly brings our overall weight down because we end up like actually like, you know, eating the food I'm carrying and drinking the water I'm carrying. Okay. So off we go. Okay, some painkillers. Oh god, yeah, I forgot about this upstairs entrance bit of the dam that's going to have a load of other lockers and boxes and all sorts of stuff. Come on, locked locker number 3. Had some boots and a coat, neither of which I want. Or at least the locker actually had something in it this time. Bar. I would take finding another skill book, that would be quite nice. Safe. Oh, how do you open these again? I can't remember. Do you just like slowly... Oh yeah, you just slowly do it until the tumbler clicks into place. Okay, so it's like 39 basically. So that was, what, like 4? Oh. Haven't quite gone far enough. I was at the wrong bit. Okay, so it's just after 15. Alright, so let's go all the way around. So 39. 3. And then there we go.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Boots I don't need. A flashlight I probably don't need. Nice. Totally worth it. Lantern fuel. The flashlight is cool because, like, when the aurora happens, so electricity works again, then the torch is like essentially like having a free lantern, because then you just have a light source that doesn't require any consumable power, but it only works while the aurora is happening. So it's nice to have if you're like doing stuff in your house or something when it gets dark, but otherwise it's not necessarily super useful. Paint I don't care about. God, there's so much stuff in here. It's going to take me quite a while to get back to the actual lake that I want to go to, like the main area. The main lake of Mystery Lake. There's like a ranger station house, which is like the best place to make your base camp in this map. That's right next to the lake. And you can literally head across the pathway to a clearing where there's loads of rabbits, so you can put snares there and stuff. You can fish at the lake. The house is quite big, so you can like store stuff. It's like a good base location. So basically we're gonna finish looting this part of the dam and then head there to set up our base camp. That's the door to leave, but check out the bits over here. Probably open this. Another locked locker with nothing in it. Let's go.
There's got to be something useful in here.
Some salty crackers and some ragged combat pants. Which I definitely do not need the combat pants. Toilets can give you loads of free water, but I've got so much water on me and I can make it, and I'm quite over encumbered, so there's no point in me grabbing all of that now. Anything in here? No.
All this gear is slowing me down.
It certainly is. I'm carrying a lot of stuff. I do not need spray paint. The spray paint is cool. When you equip it, you can choose to spray different symbols. So if you're like in the middle of exploring, like say you find like a new little area, you can spray paint like the doors of the buildings that you've already checked, or whatever you want to use it for, really. But it's just something that, like, it's kind of fun that you can do as like a little aesthetic like thing, but I don't really find it personally all that useful.
Could end up being useful.
Another sewing kit, okay. Right, I think that's everything here. We've also got this entrance area as well. Search every single drawer of every single
Wonder if
desk.
the owner's around.
Don't care about that. I've not found a camera. Okay. Alright, finally back out into the real world, because we just travelled up after travelling through that shortcut bit. We went in through the back of the dam, and we've been inside for a significant amount of time. So now we're finally back outside. We are carrying a lot of stuff. Sort of loud birds. So visibility is not great, because I have a very good selection of clothing and stuff on at the moment. I am not cold. Why is that behind me? Because why not? Okay, so we got... There's some little porta cabin things here that I can search. I think I might leave those for a later date, because I've got so much stuff on me now. I might as well get back to the base, because then while I'm doing stuff like if I need pelts to cure back at home or anything like that, it can give me an excuse to like come out and just come and like grab the stuff out of those, because I probably will have to venture around a little bit more in general anyway.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Oh, of course, it's low visibility, isn't it? So I can't. You can use charcoal that you get from spent fires to like make a map of the area, or like start to slightly map out the area. It's kind of the only way you can get the map sort of like built up. Oh yeah, I forgot, sometimes there's a little camp under this bridge that has stuff. Hey, there's a hatchet and a book. Let's go. Is there any of those weird birds down here? The ptarmins or whatever they're called. Yes. No, damn it. Oh, they all ran away. I need to get some of them if I want to make some of the... I found a recipe in one of the buildings I explored in the last area, and you needed to be like cooking level 4, so I couldn't even make it when I first found it. But now I am, but I need a whole bunch of different ingredients that I don't have, including meat from those birds. Yeah, you can make improvised insulation with the feathers. I noticed that was a new thing. Is that something you equip? Would that go in like this bit where it's like the accessories? It's just like an extra thing. But yeah, how's it going, Gypsy Serpent? We finally made our way after surviving at the farmhouse for so long in Pleasant Valley. I killed another bear, so I finally made my bearskin bedroll. And I've now finally made my way from Pleasant Valley farmhouse to Mystery Lake. I've been alive for about 46 or 47 days now, something like that. So, not too bad in this run through. And now we just follow the tracks to get to the... I can't remember what it's even called. The ranger's cabin that I want to go to. Where to? Oh, nice. See, if you have two of them, you can just equip them in both the slots. It's pretty good. Yeah, I gave my Alarbirus and Weiss way too much crit in the hidden potential, but I'm not spending 5 stones to change it. So yeah, once I get my base set up, I'll need to look around and find some birch to have that for you. I mean, I've got a decent... I've got 5 arrows, because it says 4, but it doesn't include the one that you have, like, loaded, ready to go. There's one other thing in my inventory going to matter. I've got a bunch of revolver bullets. Oh, hello.
I could use this.
Small arms handbook. Let's go. Now, I've got a bunch of revolver bullets, but no revolver in this area. I left the revolver back at the farmhouse because I don't really care too much about having it. Yes, like they have one of their nodes in hidden potential. One of the ones is like crit, that could be crit or dodge, and I really want to change it to dodge, but I'm not spending 5 stones to do it. My Burris and Weiss have 19 additional, 11 crit and 10 dodge, which, I mean, they'll still be good, so I don't really care too much. It's just not ideally the build I would want them to have. Yeah, one day we'll be able to use Zenny. Even if it's some other kind of currency, they just shouldn't be the same currency that you have to use to summon your characters. It should be something else, even if it was barber points or Zenny or like whatever, but it shouldn't be stones. Like, you already have to spend the stones to get the dupes in the first place. You shouldn't then have to spend stones to fix hidden potential. I signed up for the beta for that new JoJo game as well, which I'm hoping to... it starts on Friday, so... I always said, like, I've said for years, if they ever bring out a new, like, good JoJo mobile game, I might try and, like, get in on the ground floor and just start making loads of content on it, like, as soon as it comes out. Potentially on, like, a new channel. So I'll have a 3rd channel. Uh-oh. Oh no, I've put a weird line of sight in between us. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, eat shit. Don't have time to... Well, if I carry that... I don't really want a wolf pelt. Did I bring one with me? No, I brought a deer one with me. I'm sure I'll kill plenty more in the time to come. In fact, there might even be a dead one over here somewhere, so I can just come back to it after I've dumped all my stuff back at the base and then harvest it anyway. It's good to have spare, because when you make... The only downside to making the animal clothing is, like, I have the bear, I have the wolf coat, the rabbit gloves and hat, is that then when they get damaged over time, or if you get attacked by animals, to repair them, you have to use more cured pelts of those particular things. So to repair my wolf coat, I have to have spare wolf pelts. Yeah, that's a deer. We don't care about that. It's one thing I never forget to comment in surveys. Yeah.
Where's the good stuff?
A stale granola bar. Hey, that's the good stuff right there. Let's go. Oh, that is a flare. I thought that was part of the dick sticking out of the floor. Abandoned train car.
What have we here?
Bunch of clothes I don't need. I'm not even going to bother picking them up. There's no point. Okay, so we begin the slow walk to where... Oh, my thingy wore off from my rabbit pie. That at least makes me technically less over encumbered, because my maximum carry weight goes up if I eat one of those. Still not great. I'm still going to be walking kind of slow, but this is it now. We make our way towards the objective. So where is this Pleasant Valley map? Where am I? Okay, I should be nearly there. Potentially a body over there, but I'm going to wait until I've got my... got myself situated and had offloaded all this spare stuff. But yeah, I saw Minato posted a meme about Stardust Crusaders, about the when Jotaro bluffed Darby into submission, and it made me really want to watch the end, 8 episodes or so of Stardust Crusaders. So I did that the other day. But yeah, that fight is so funny, where Jotaro bluffs a professional gambler so hard at poker that basically puts him into a coma. And you got Avdol and Iggy making their noble sacrifices to save Polnareff. Sad times. Cozy cabin. Yeah, this is always back when I first started playing the game, I used to start at Mystery Lake. I feel like it probably is one of the easiest starting areas. And I would always make this cabin my main base. Okay. Here we go. My new
Scare's
home
starting to slow
for
me down.
however many days I decide to stay at this place. So let's start dropping all the stuff that I don't need to have on my person. I can put on the counter. Second knife. Bullets. Move this one forwards a bit. So we can move this one forwards a bit. Did I not drop the rifle then? Camp office and Quonset. I just didn't drop the rifle. There it is. Anything out? Oh, yeah, I don't need to be carrying 2 hatchets. I'll keep the lower quality ones on me because then it gives me something to do to pass time as I can sharpen them. Oh, damn it. There we go. What else don't I need on me? I mean, some stuff I'll just put in cupboards. The garage in Coastal Highway. Where did I used to pick I think for Coastal Highway, I used to pick a house that was like halfway along the road, I think. It was like my main base in that area. I love putting my food on the back shelves like a pantry. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Like in the farmhouse, I put a bunch of food like actually just on the kitchen, like shelves. Spare can. Oh, there's one of those weird radios in here. That's one of the things that's been added since I last played it, so I'm not really sure like what the deal with that is. But it's like the trader radio thing, but I'm not really sure. Oh, potato sack. Hey, look, it had a bunch of potatoes in it. Who would have thought? No coffee though, which was like the main thing I was hoping to find. Let me go drop my, I always like to put my pelts over here. I'll move them around properly in a little bit. The desk and the workbench, which is obviously where I will
make something with this.
Arrows and stuff, is where I can put all of this stuff. Let's put the flares in there as well, I guess. Chuck that in there. Chuck those in there. And then fuel and more fishing line. A bunch of other spare tools can just go over here. But yeah, I do like the just kind of like rearranging all your things and like putting stuff everywhere. Oh, that is a fishing hook right there. That's why it's...
This stuff will come in handy.
That's good. There was a line and a hook on the table. So I can just make a fishing line now. Right, so... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but I'm going to do it eventually, so... Screw it, I might as well do it now. And then I use this medicine cabinet thing on the wall to be my spare medicine cabinet, so... Because I only really need to keep one of each, like, thing on me. Or one, like, helping of each thing, so... I don't need to have all of those antibiotics and stuff in my inventory. There we go. What else? Anything over here that I need to be concerned with? Not really. All right. Oh, can. Let's go take a look upstairs. Because isn't one of the spawns of this cabin is that there's a dead body up here? Well, I think it's usually there, so... Oh, another book. Let's go. I've got quite a few skill books now that I can sink my teeth into while I'm resting up at this place. Some broth. Okay, so I forgot to bring a cooking like bowl or anything with me. Fortunately, there is a there was the hot plate thing downstairs, but I forgot to bring a cooking pot or anything with me. Have a TUIZA space. Yeah, for the next celebration probably. Don't need that. Hockey jersey under the thing. Oh, we will take that though. Accelerant is something that I don't really need a lot of because my fire lighting skill is quite good, but it's just one of those things that early on in the game you might as well use it while you've got it, because it basically guarantees that you light a fire successfully and then that increases your fire lighting skill, so you might as well do it like early. I say, and then don't use one here, but then I don't need to because I have a 100% chance to light this fire anyway.
Come on. Come on. Turned out pretty well.
Yeah, I've got loads of books to read now. Let's go. I also like the fact they've added this new feature where you can just get rid of random things in the environment. All that wood there, ready for next time I need to do something with it. Oh, you can't just put them on the edge. Cook some peaches. Okay, so that's going to take 11 minutes. So I didn't grab those things out of there, but I should, because then I can just dismantle them. Yeah, socks only take 10 minutes to harvest. And we can eat some nice peaches. What else we got? Let's cook a potato, I suppose. "48 minutes. So yeah, just getting set up here nicely. I'm still coping. It's the free-to-play Int Super Saiyan Goku from the Battle of Gods story event. I can't believe it's not the AGL, Vegeta and Bulma. Like, that's such a missed opportunity, not easying them. Why does it take 15 minutes for me to smash up that plate? Alright, so let me drop these. Because I'll be hanging out in here to read them anyway, so... The pistol book is probably the one I care least about. Wilderness Kitchen is probably the one I should read next, because getting my cooking to 5 as quickly as possible is probably the thing I want to do, so I should just have that in my inventory. Potato, 3 minutes. There we go. Eat the potato. Potato, considering it takes an hour to cook, barely gives me any sustenance. That's crazy. Takes an hour to cook the potato and it basically gives me nothing. I shouldn't have done that. I should have read a book for an hour. Now that that is a thing I can do. Right. So let's go and put some of the food stuff down here.
This stuff will come in handy.
An open can of beans. Yeah, Underground Drift, how's it going? Probably saving for Durable with DBS Beerus. Yeah, I think they're going to save a bunch of that stuff like Physical God Goku and stuff, because I think now with the release timing of these guys, we're not going to get new units for, well, like a new God Goku or Beerus for when Dragon Ball Super Beerus comes out. So they're going to save things like the Physical God Goku Easy A for that time. And then maybe we get like a Rage Vegeta or something instead. 2% broth. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, put that stuff there. Everything else I do just kind of need to keep on me. I can put the arrowheads away. Definitely don't need the torch or one of the firearm cleaning kits. I also don't need the fuse. It's too dark. I also didn't want to have to give in and use my lantern, but here we are. But here we are. We've reached that fork in the road now. Okay, so anything else I missed? There's a cooking pot. Okay, so just read until it's too dark to do so, and then go to sleep. Okay, So we've made it from our farmhouse all the way over in Pleasant Valley, all the way through to Mystery Lake. We've made our new base in this ranger station cabin. Oh, I've got another bag of flour that I didn't get rid of. And a thing of broth. I've got loads of stuff I could have dropped already and didn't. Drink a bunch of cans instead of using up our water. Then that gets rid of more weight out of my inventory as well. Hell yeah. I hate that the Goku is from the movie event, but it's on superheroes. Yeah. I've never done this before.
What? What the hell? Someone there? Hey,
There's someone on the radio.
hello? Radio check. Go ahead. You better say something or getting this damn thing fixed was all a waste of time. Come in.
Okay, well say something, me.
I say again, come in. Well,
Who are you?
I'm just a fella on the radio for now. Been on my own. The lights, they fried everything. Or haven't you noticed, What? You've been living in a hole in the ground out there?
Yeah.
You're on the island, right?
Is that it? Okay.
I haven't come across any. Well,
Yeah, because in the original, before any of this other DLC was added, there is
taken
no
a
one else
long
alive. Like, you never
time,
see
a
or hear
damn
any
long
other
time to
people.
get this contraption working. The radio, I mean. But your radio seems to work just fine.
It's crazy.
Still there? Hello? Things are getting a little thin out here in the dark.
The Long Dark.
I've got some stuff to trade.
Okay.
Not much, mind you, but maybe you have some interest.
Okay.
Maybe we can work out a deal. If you can keep your word, that is.
Sure.
Trust don't come so easy no more. Not since the lights showed up.
So what do I have to do?
But there's you, there's me, and there's the ice.
Okay.
We'll speak up.
How?
There's a place, a little island off Coastal Highway. A dock, an old storage box of mine. We can use that to trade. You keep your distance, and I'll do the same. Got it?
So I'll explain why we never see him.
Who ain't alone in this life? Suits me fine. I'm still breathing. That's good enough for me.
Make sure you refresh your pattern.
We all get to tell our own stories, right? This is mine.
Okay.
Just a survivor. Like you, I guess. But I think you might not be from around here.
No.
You sound,
I was in a plane crash.
a bit different. Like those folks who wandered into town last week. No,
Is he making fun of my English accent?
it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Okay, so trade.
Let me go over it with you.
How does this all work? Guns, guns, guns! Oh, this is the only place you can get canned corn from, I think. I've never found it. So that's why I have to bring him, right? So Ooh, vagabond soup. I had to bring him 2 litres of lamp oil, a car battery, and 6 lots of cloth. I'm sure. Will it keep a record of this in my like thing somewhere? Because I don't really care too much about that. Although I probably should try and get that. I do really want that. Because like that's required for one of the things I can make, but I can't. I've never found any anywhere. This is interesting. Yeah, I do want that, but like having to lug a car battery over to coastal highway is kind of a pain. Because like if I hope to find one along the way and then don't, that would be a huge pain. 3 kg of any raw animal or raw fish meat. I mean, that's easy enough to get. Getting 3 kg of raw animal meat is super easy. Water is fine. But then, yeah, it's getting the down from those specific birds will be kind of annoying. I'm assuming you don't have, like, a time limit or anything either for doing these. So yeah, I'll get the canned corn. We'll go for the gun. And then I want the soup as well. Okay, so now that's just active.
We're really out on the edge of it all, ain't we?
What if I dropped a rabbit pie? Where did that come from?
Some people do well with it. Others go a little crazy. Still others go out in the world looking for crazy. Maybe that's you. Everyone gets a name, right? I had a name. Sutherland. Yeah, that's it. Sutherland. Whew. I need to wake up. Loopy tonight. What was it you said? An old system.
Ask him about the
Meant to keep
radios.
folks connected, whatever that means. I never had much use for them, even out at sea.
Let's see.
Throw me overboard. That's how I... this one time... lost it again. Never mind.
Okay, let's do that.
That's fine, I guess.
Alright. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, it might not seem like much, but for me, like, having played this game for years and come back to it now with some other DLC that, like, wasn't in it before, like, that's crazy to me that, like, you can actually now talk to another person in this survival mode. Also, we can look at the computer, because the Aurora makes all the electronic stuff work. Like, you can actually look at the computer screen. All the lights flicker. The good thing about an Aurora is that because it creates light source, it means I can, even though it's the middle of the night, I can read my book. I can also see where I'm going without having to use my lantern. But yeah, all the while the Aurora is going on, I can just read. There we go. Book read. One of my rabbit pies. Sleep a bit more. Okay, so if I'm just going to be exploring around this area, I'm not going to need stuff like the... must have been exposed to a lot of the Aurora. Yeah, because that was part of the story, isn't it? You were saying. Because obviously I haven't encountered any of that, really. But yeah, I definitely don't need to be carrying 2.5 litres of gasoline around with me. That's quite heavy. I'm going to go put my snares out somewhere. I don't need that fuse either, so that can go in here. Probably don't need the pry bar while I'm in this part of this area either. Move some of this stuff so it's not all lumped together. Put that there. Okay. So I've still got quite a lot of stuff on me because I've got loads of food on me. I've also got all these random bits of clothing that I don't need to have. Chuck that in there. Okay. Put my hook and my line together to make another fishing tackle. Alright. Let's go put these snares out over where the rabbit section is. That's a bit from this area that I always remember. We just come out of here, go over here. Eat another rabbit pie. Okay. So we've got some places we can get some... Oh yeah, so is there a thing here? Have I got a log of like... things I need to collect for the trader guy, or... Okay, yeah, there you go. Active trades, okay. Okay. It's a load of deer and rabbits over here. Here and put some snares in the tall grass, and then hopefully come back later to find those. I've caught me some rabbits. Ah. Go in the snare. Nah. I don't think you can actually... I've never actually seen a rabbit get caught by the thing. You just come back after some time and it's like happened. I waited too long for him to move. Bloody rabbits. It's like they don't want to get caught and eaten. That's a really bad angle. Chase him out here, so then he's only got one way to come back. Oh, come on. I refuse to give up now. I must get this rabbit. He's making a fool of me. I'm good at like point blank shooting wolves in the face, but alright, so over here there's definitely a body of some kind. Circling. All these weird like patches of... Oh. That wasn't in the game the last time I played either. Acorns? I can dig up acorns? Oh, not from there apparently. Let's go. Ooh, a knife. Don't really need another one of those, but I'll take it anyway. I dug up some acorns. Again, that was not a thing the last time I played it. So what is it certain looking like patch on the ground? Oh, there you go. You can use them to make various food things. I've seen the options in the menus, so that's cool. Right, so we'll go ahead and grab this wood, and then we're going to go check out the first fishing hut while we still have some daylight. I haven't got any other drinks, do I? Sorry, I've got a decent amount of water. Alright, so yeah, let's go check out, because obviously my cabin is right next to a lake. So there is a fishing hut where we can fish, funnily enough, which is another like renewable, as long as you can keep getting line, which you can make out of gut, and then you can make hooks out of scrap metal. So as long as you keep having fishing lines, you can keep fishing for fish, keep yourself fed. You also get lantern oil from harvesting fish. So that'd be a good way to stock up on lantern oil to give to the trader guy. But yeah, something we will eventually do is go around the lake and explore all the different fishing huts, and there's some cabins on the other side. A bunch of stuff to do, but haven't got long left for the stream, so I'm not going to start doing a bunch of that crazy stuff now, but we will go check out the thing at least. I haven't done any of this since I got to this area either. Not that that really helps me with anything. But yeah, like you could quite easily stay in this cabin for days and days and days in game, because all you need to do is keep doing a cycle of going around the woods over there, harvesting wood, so you've got wood to light fires, and then just keep coming over here, light a fire in case it is cold, spend all day fishing, and then go home, and you can just literally rinse and repeat that for days and survive for ages in this area. Yeah, see, look, there's cabins over there on the other side of the lake. Okay. So what have we got in here? We've got some tomato soup. Got some wood. We've got a spare axe.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Chips, a stone, some herbal tea. Gloves, which I don't need, but I'll take them anyway so I can rip them up. Right. I haven't done any fishing in this game at all yet. So I'm going to be very bad at it, is the main thing. There we go, I caught a fish.
Any of this gear.
Bruh, I fished for 2 hours and I caught one fish. Let's go. I got them skills, bruv.
It's dusk.
Oh my god, I fished for another hour and didn't get another one. But it's getting too dark now, so I'm going to head home. I started quite late in the day since we already went off and set up our snares and everything, so... What are the other panel missions? Oh right, yeah, they're both question marks at the moment. Great. Apparently, according to the map thing, a moose can spawn, like, on the railroad bit right outside the cabin. That's crazy. Okay.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
So I made it back home. Start up a fire real quick. I've got all this tinder that I need to use. Because I don't actually need it to light fires anymore. Because my fire lighting skill is high enough that I just don't need it, but Yeah, so let's cook that fish. And then get some more water. Do I need to cook anything here? Reheat my tiny amount of beans that I apparently didn't eat before. Carve out a tiny little bit of rabbit meat. How long is this going to last for? Oh, 2 hours. Okay, so I can do that as well. Get the hide and the gut, drop it on the floor before I go to sleep so it can cure while I'm sleeping. Acorns. Do I have to do anything with those? I'm assuming I do. Prepared acorns. Oh, you can make coffee out of them. Let's go. I can make acorn coffee and then put it in my thermos. What thing? Do I have an option for that? Acorns cooked. Where? Eat them as a snack or hammer them into acorn grounds. Oh, so you have to cook them first. Then... Oh, you need to have a hammer. Damn. That sucks. Because I do not have a hammer. Oh, I don't need to do that. Oh well. I guess we'll do this book next. So, I read that one. So, chuck the torch in the fire. Got 2 hours of fire left, so I can read this for 2 hours. And then... chomp that down real quick. Excuse me. And then go to sleep, which will save the game. So there we go. So that's going to be it for another session of The Long Dark. We made our way to a whole new area of the map, set up a base camp. So we'll be having a lot of stuff to explore next time around and find some more useful goodies around the map, hopefully. So yeah, that is going to be it from me. No streams tomorrow. It's Little Blue's birthday, so I will be getting up early to do the EZA and get those videos recorded and out the way. And then I'll be back on Friday. I believe it's only a late stream, but we'll be back on Friday for Resident Evil, more of the new Resident Evil game mode, Friday evening. Then no streams on Saturday, and then we'll be back Sunday for more long, dark, chilled afternoon. So that is going to be it from me. I appreciate you all coming out. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, give a follow if you're on the Twitch side, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.